Hey everyone. So, we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict with Biz, so no Dying Light tonight. Instead, we're gonna play a whole nother game that I've talked about on this channel before. We're gonna do a little bit of Disco Elysium. I'm not really feeling Star Wars tonight. Maybe Wednesday I'll play it. But we'll start off in Disco and see how everybody feels about it, to see if we want to continue on or not. It's a game that I've been interested in. I played a little bit of it, but not too much. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know some plots of the game. I made it to a certain point on Xbox and then I stopped playing, even though I really wanted it to be fresh. But we'll see where this goes. This is definitely a good game to just chill back and listen to. If it would pop up on... Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna change the, we might turn the Twitch integration on at some point. Depending on if, a lot of people start showing up. How do I... Okay, there it is. Alright. Here we go. Thinker, sensitive, physical. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through the body. Gets things dumb, but dumb as a rock. Yeah, it sounds like me. Aside from the physical part. Or the fact that, you know, I have motor skills. None of these are me. Alright, we'll probably be average Joe, as boring as that is. Just because I don't know too much about this game. And then... is Inland the one where... Okay, I think I want Inland Empire. So this game kind of gets a little heavy. It has a lot to do with talking to your own mind. In fact, it's a very dialogue-heavy game.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Just gonna simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course. I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this is duking it out. I keep hearing about, what is that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
Alright, time to open my eyes. So we got our beautiful man here.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish him
It
out.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Let's get my jacket on. You know, jacket on before you put your shirt on. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, sweet liqueurs. Put my shirt on. You know, somehow put it on under my jacket. See if I can get the tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Time to pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
We got an 83. Let's see if we can get it.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colourful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
And we have... Oh, the tie's on me. Cool. Some giant bottles on the ground.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Time to wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch first. Make sure nothing's wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
Whoa, what's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry, touch your nose.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm scared. I want to stop doing this.
Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it.
Time to wipe the mirror now.
Behold.
That is a beautiful face.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Oh dear Lord, help me. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
Yeah, I have no idea why it's there. It just is. I'm not making it. The face is making itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain. Stardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I think I'm gonna go with expression of pain.
You are correct.
Oh my god, these are horribly low. Let's try it.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Unfortunate. Alright. Let's try a 3%er.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Let's leave the mirror for now. Maybe we'll come back and then I can stop smiling horribly at people. It's reel to reel. Tape player still on, rolling empty. Looks like somebody tore out the tape while the song was playing. I able to look at that? Oh. Empty cassette tape. We can look at the glass.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Look at
A
him.
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this
More
then?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing?
Something you've done before.
It's just the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I don't need it. I don't need anyone.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
Heyo, Casey. Please do not mind that I said that. I don't need it. I don't need anyone. All right. Uh-huh, sure. There's something on the table, whatever you say. I am just being a mess of a human being. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you
Hey,
right
do
now,
not see
truth be
yourself
told.
out. Please stay. I need you.
Hello, officer.
Why, hello there.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Okay, only because you asked nicely.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay, Chief Technical Officer.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? You're shitting me. Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. Yeah, you're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this
You've
time?
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
I keep knocking over my shot glass from last stream. What business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
When the right mind would let me be an officer of the law.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Why can't I see what's it called anymore? Suggestion challenging 12. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Oh no. Here we go.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
Somehow I passed it, and I don't even know. Oh, I just barely got it. I am at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still sigh. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Am I going to get TOS?
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh no.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes?
What is this place? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should that mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And that's what number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
It's so funny.
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on, all right.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What
A
happened?
slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this show or the empty case of the smallest church in Sand Sands?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also,
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Wounded boar. Oh man. You say wounded, do you mean like cool way, like wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Cool. She left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Oh my god, I should not do that. Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke that filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Oh god, the tie's talking to me.
Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants you to smoke a lot.
I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with
Oh,
smoke
I said I
rising
should
from
not
his
do that.
nostrils.
Fuck. I don't want to smoke.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Find smokes and smoke them. Thank you for the new task. I don't want to smoke cigarettes. So we can... I'm a good noodle. We don't smoke. Summer door closed for the winter. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is modest. It's normal sized.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I should sing something happy, like from the instantaneous orchestra. I fucking don't know, folks.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Alright, time to finish that thought. It looks like I want to do karaoke. This is over here. Say water cooler, a large bubble rising to the surface. Software, the electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Menu has been wiped clean. Only word Monday is written on it. This hall reserved for union members. Door opens at 1600. Oh no, they're using military time?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, He narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But
Well,
why?
Hold on, who is he
He
to me?
is your half-brother.
Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Time to invent a name for myself.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's very cool, but maybe too ostentatious. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that?
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Thank you, necktie. He's... Oh, man.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. It just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
No, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, yeah. No, completely. Nope.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
Said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes,
They're just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, The dead body should be our #1 concern.
Let's go.
After you, officer.
Interview the cafeteria manager, inspect the victim's body.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Thank you, tutorial agent. Royal pinball machine is unplugged. Okay, I'm gonna quick save real quick, and I'm gonna load. Because I can't see my, whatever it's called. I can't see my checks. This man is sleeping on the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, circled by a logo of a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand,
I can't.
you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Still can't see. Alright. Let's close out of the game real quick. Or at least just go to the main menu and come back.
The worker, perhaps he's on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache.
Yeah, I still can't see it. Okay, we'll quit out of the game entirely. And we'll just reload it. And see if that works. Maybe it was something with me alt-tabbing. Sheesh! I need to be able to see my, my rolls and stuff. Nah, yeah, maybe.
The worker is perhaps he's on the counter, rolled out.
See, there we
his
go.
Open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine.
What if I tried doing that and I didn't realize I had a quarter of a chance? Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the day?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Pick up the pills?
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or whatever it
You've
is?
just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
You're right. YOLO.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Well, I missed it anyways. What's going on with this bottle right here? Full swing.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Maybe later.
Maybe later? What is this? Casual Friday? What's with the lackadaisical laxman attitude? You used to be passionate about getting your drink on. Show me you're still young. Show me you have the fire in you. Lick that stain off the counter right now.
Why is electrochemistry such a jerk? I don't want to smoke. I don't want to drink. I'll lick it later. I don't want to lick it. I don't want to lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
He is still making me want to drink. Even though I said no, now he just defaults to a normal person drink.
It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Don't bring up the cigarettes. Find booze and drink it. Alright, let's talk to the man.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Oh shit, that's me. And I'm an unimpressive beard in late 20s?
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
The Harbinger of Ruin. I'm currently in between names. Can I have a drink? As I said, I'm Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costello.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
I'm pretty sure I said that name wrong, by the way.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Also, full swing. I'm pretty sure if I were to push that that guy over, I would only be hurting myself. I'm pretty sure the detective is a little weak.
Do you have her number?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know either.
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
I'm too tired to think. Yeah, me too. Today was pretty bad. Well, not bad, but it was a lot of stuff going on. And we had like auditors from the parent company come in to the place that I work at, and they were just making sure that like everything was good, like, you know, fire safety was cool, nothing was on fire, obviously. They're making sure that security was actually being security. They were also like breaking off from the group that they were with, and then we were trying to scan every single door to see if we would come by and check and see like who was trying to scan into the door. It was a lot of running around. It was a lot of just staring at a screen and sitting. Like, I think for 2 hours I stood up. Not like back to back or anything. When normally I think I stand for like 4 hours a day. So it was definitely a lot of sitting. And a lot of just staring at the cameras to see where everybody is. And I'm going to have to be doing that tomorrow and Wednesday, I believe.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean, do I have questions? Ask them.
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. I definitely have that effect on people. Yeah, hopefully your day was better than mine. And I can't wait for it to start again tomorrow. Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Fine.
Extra fine.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
the IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Points to the red ledger on the counter.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Did I just hear my Thai speak to me twice?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
Great advice. I'm considering it. Give the Thai an affirmative tug.
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might be. No, just getting my bearings. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. That's me on a daily basis.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed and show him the coins you found.
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 equals 20. 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm down 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Keep it to yourself and pick up the coin.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Fuck this place. I'll take my chances on the street. I don't even remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know, near south, maybe? Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I could trace it. I could trace the way back somehow to the exact street, exact number on the building. I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
his adventures of Hobo Cop. A cop and a hobo. Hobo Cop. Upsides can be... Oh, God. Downsides, are there any? I mean, seriously. Give me one. Let's try to internalize. Become a hobo cop.
Hello, sweetie.
Another cryptozoologist's wife.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I don't know. Wink. Maybe I have. I had once. Wink twice, but then I lost her. Wink twice?
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yeah, you seem to be in a chair. How would you like to roll with me? I don't know if you notice, but I don't know where I am or what am I doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? These are all horrible options.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget I said anything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
We're in the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced capital of the world or something like that.
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Honestly, I don't know diddly Scott about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
She studies your expression. You must look quite lost. I look like I'm just smiling at her.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It is the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh boy. Some kind of democracy, maybe? I like to think it's a dictatorship. Our leaders are fierce warriors who travel to the plains on steeds. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Readers are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cops were living under the cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Our leaders are fierce warriors.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control, led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly not one who's horseback.
I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. There's no government. How come there are cops?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Oh no. So, how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Aw, come on, Kim.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Well, I gotta get going.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Alright. Time to see about this dead body. As we get some pretty nice... I don't even know what type of wind instrument that would be. Seems like spoiled meat. Stop throwing rocks at that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna step behind him and step in front of him. Boy's throwing rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness. like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno!
Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Oh boy.
Love it in the dick.
Alright. So that that's the F word right there.
The boy is sweating profusely. His
You
eyes
tell
are
this
like
kid's
two
a
black
gamer.
holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Heyo, Layan. How's it going, man? Hold on, what does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop getting high at my crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. It's not how we do it.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Yeah, they're really censoring the word.
Shits himself?
Oh my god, can we... Do you watch Super Bowl? Nah, I'm not a fan of watching football. Maybe the commercials, but I like playing football. Or any sports of that matter.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Fast 10 trailers coming this week. They're still making Fast and Furious? Good lord. Kim, what should we do? Hey, kid, do you want to hang out? I'm not a narc. Heyo, V. Only good thing about the Super Bowl is we get a bunch of movie trailers. Yep, amen to that. And we get emotional trailers. And we get very stupid trailers. That's why fast movies... That's why doesn't fast movies quit? Oh yeah, why doesn't fast movies quit? Hello, Lurkin V. V doing the dang old thing.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Yeah, okay, talking to these kids after they said a bunch of slurs is probably not a good idea.
You will see.
Yeah, I don't have time for this.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Next Last of Us episode is on Friday instead of Sunday. Huh. Thank you for being the background noise while Blender torches my... It tortures my PC. Oh no, V. By the way, you're I really like your Blender stuff. I see it on Twitter whenever I'm at work. Or whenever I just browse Twitter. Very, very good stuff. Do you actually watch it, Randy? Yes, I watched the first episode and the second episode. I really like the first episode. I'm not going to talk about it too much, just because there are definitely people here that are interested in watching it, and they probably don't want it spoiled. Even though, you know, the game's been out for a while. I also, while we're on the subject of the game, definitely when the game comes out on PC, I'll be playing through it. I don't know when, but I would like to play it. But yeah, so first episode pretty good. Second episode was good up until the final scene. Not a huge fan of what happened. Yeah, waiting for the game to drop on PC before I give the show a watch. Yeah, I will say the TV show has very good aspects to it. Like, you know, gameplay-wise, you get into like a segment where you have like a giant shootout and it lasts for a while. Well, in the TV show, you get to see a lot of walking and talking on the way, which is pretty cool. You also get to see like kind of the in-between moments of levels in the game, which has been cool. But there are some segments where they kind of change certain aspects. I'm also not a huge fan of them taking spores away and turning them into like only bacteria or whatever. Not a huge fan of that. There's a scene in episode 2 where it's just like, oh, okay, this is happening. We're inspecting the dead body.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
I've been going back on Stray game. I have Stray. I forget how I got it. I think a friend of mine gifted it to me. I really gotta play it. I think I might stream it here soon. There's so many games. I need to make a list on what games I'm gonna stream in what order. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Let go of your nose without throwing up. Vega Kato emote looks exactly like Stray. Yeah. Can't you like... No, I think that was mods. People were modding their own cats into the game. I think that's what was happening.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Yeah, my my girlfriend has very interesting cats. One of them drools a lot whenever you pet it, and the other one really loves cuddles. So much that he will climb on you and demand cuddles 24/7, and will like headbutt your chin to oblivion. Let's try to walk away. Oh God. Oh, it's... Oh,
Too
no.
late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
The game's made in Unreal 4, so it was easy to mod, so of course people replaced the cat with CJ. People replace the robots in that game with Big Smoke. Oh, my dog! Even though it's a cat.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Oh God, this game in its detail. I'm gonna fucking throw up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks. Wipes your mouth.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
That emote reminds me of a cat coming to my garden. I used to have a cat at the end of my street when I was in like high school. Used to love the rain and the snow. He would love to just like jump in the snow and burrow himself in it, and he'd like poke his head out whenever he'd hear me walking. I didn't know the name of the cat, so I just called it Black Cat Jack. He was like I think a tuxedo cat or something like that. Heard good things about Disco Elysium. Now watching you play it, looks good. It's very good, but it's a very like a dialogue-heavy game, which not a lot of people are about. But the voice acting's pretty good, from what I hear. Every single time you see like a check like this, like endurance, or I don't know if there's any other ones that I've seen. Yeah, just endurance so far. Or, you know, the hangman talking. That's all one voice actor.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. Oh, God. We'll have to inspect the footprints afterwards. Yeah, this game, from the little that I played on Xbox, pretty damn good. If the snow melts in the wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
But she's very nice. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Okay. Pigs go home. Well, she's very nice for somebody sitting under that sign. Also, what the hell is... Oh, main menu. Okay, I was about to say, what is that up there? Why does that look so ugly and out of place? But okay, that's just a slide out. Okay, do I haven't leveled up yet. Kid needs to stop throwing rocks at a dead body.
Looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
We had, what was it, a 5% before? Now we're at a very nice 17%. Oh, please. Please, RNG God. I pray to you.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh, God. I really didn't need to hear that a second time. The ammonia didn't help at all. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore. Spit and say nothing. I don't think I want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Seriously, this isn't fun. I don't want to be a policeman. Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell. Not being hungover helps too.
Do it without me, I can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Okay. But my shit is already together. I don't want to get my shit together. Shake your head no. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much. The tutorial agent, you gained a thought. Fucking Randy thinks.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
I gotta get my shit together. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. That is a horrific photo. I gotta get my shit together, chat. I gotta get my ducks in a row. Our letter, where's the crown?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think there could be in there?
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like something's in there.
What do you mean, feel?
Say, extrasensory perception. Whatever is in there holds special significance.
I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here.
What's a remote viewers division?
All the detectives from all the precincts who experience extrasensory perception go to the remote viewers division. Their work is invaluable to the force.
Oh, can we get them here?
No, because they don't exist.
Oh, okay.
We should still access this container. There may be evidence in there.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Alright, time to talk to the dude that is very unhappy with me. There's bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good delivery mailbox. Pat the box. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Kick it. Oh my god, he actually pets it.
The box seems happy.
He is.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set Mailbox, also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Mail collection box. You should man the fuck up. I feel you, box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Oh, this game.
Can I help you?
So the trash container out back, yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
What if I told you I was a hobo or soon to be, rummaging through that trash? Will you keep me out too? We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Alright. Time to see what's in the trash container.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Yeah, extra content? I just have the premonition that there is something in there.
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of cartons.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it. Nope.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's it.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The Kuno. Maybe someone from the Whirling Rags might have been involved.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them there.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
Oh, she's listening to us.
See?
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
Elbows out, there's nothing more. What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. There's a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Somebody from the Whirling Rags threw it in the trash? I don't know. I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay, I'll do that. I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
We'll have to dig in Hobocop style maybe a
The
little
container
later.
sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, let's take a look at this ledger. There's a banana peel on it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off. Leave it there. It's cool. Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
I want to take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper, I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger, and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Thank you, game, for being a smartass at me. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your fingers across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
That is all, thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say this color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands. U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Am I seriously... Do I need a skill check to open up a clipboard? It's plastic, right? 50%. Alright, here we go.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. Then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck.
Alright, well, apparently I don't know what to do with my hands anymore.
The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Browse the yellow pages.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy
Hopefully
paper.
not the whole
Some
book.
neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Enough of these?
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Okay, is there... I'm so close to leveling up. I need to level up. Where's the white papers?
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
It's 2 cases a week, a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week is apparently have been my load, Lieutenant. Not sure if I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Nice brisk pace. The way I like it. Sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, that's vaguely positive.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely 1 more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper, using the pen Lena gave you.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
That's the ones you finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you had a chance to name our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at the home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. Keep it simple.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
He's either very enthusiastic or he thinks it's the dumbest name ever.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Alright, I guess he likes it. I'm done expecting.
You don't exactly
inspecting these.
close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Okay, so I need interfacing to get into that.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars. not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
What bonuses do I get? All endurance switches are unlocked. Learning cap of 4 endurance raise. Learning cap of endurance raised to 4. All right. So I guess we kind of got our shit together. I hope that's that's good. I have -1 composure because of Hobocop. Can we see about getting to this dude again?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Alright, well, I have a +6 to shit compressed. I have gotten my shit together. Let's see if I really have it together.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
It's just our boots, they are armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing the boots and not the rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirts we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
They told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of okay. Could have just been walking around naked for just like this for all we know. And maybe demeaning him.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Oh god, Kuno's listening to us. Material looks out of place.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Cha-ching baby nods to the boots. I take it that's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. an area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Time to knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
E50.100.1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
I can't come up with anything other than a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did this?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Did they even get them up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
To inspect the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We're missing something here.
I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Just let Kim let's let Kim do his thing.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
I was not expecting the flash to be that bright. Oh god. Maybe I am hungover in real life too.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later, without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Okay, I'm talking to a corpse now. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can't get the compartment in my ledger open. I'm telling a corpse that I can't open my clipboard.
The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do.
Okay. I was not expecting him to do that tone of voice.
Fuck it hard. Go-po-po the clown.
It feels like I'm in like a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. That man's poor throat, yeah.
He means force. It'll work.
That's the same voice actor, by the way. The dude that's doing the Hangman voice is also the same voice for physical instrument. I wish I had that range. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
A black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Thanks, SpongeBob.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
So, not only am I talking to a dead guy, but also my necktie is chiming in too.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
No, I'm good. Yeah, give me more questions. Give me a comical amount of questions. Let's do it.
Coming right up, Copper Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Yeah, okay. Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Funny thing is, when I used to go over a friend's house that lives up the street from me, his mom used to call me Randarooner. Or Randarooney. I forget what it was. So, hearing the name Rooney is a little wild. Of course not. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Costello.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. Have you ever felt that about your name? Just being like, yeah, I feel like a Randy. Could I really be Harry? I mean, I have like sweet mutton chops, so my dude's pretty hairy.
You can be anything you want, brother Corpo.
You look like a Randy. What's up, buddy? Hey, Biz. How's it going, man? Hope all is well. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Well, that was simple. Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Corpo. It was love all along.
It's going okay, just tired. It was a long day. Yeah, it seemed like you needed just a day to rest. That's why I wasn't like pushing Dying Light on you. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Oh man, that's depressing. Because he told me to, not towards Kim. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen. I always enjoy our play sessions, but I don't want to make you wait too long. I really just sat down a few moments ago. Yeah, if you were to hop on right now, you would only have like an hour of play time. Yeah, I love our sessions too, but you know, when if you need like a day off to just like chill and relax and exist, like I need those days too. It's a two-way street, man. You can barely kill anything in an hour. Yeah, exactly. We would just be sitting in the safe room and just running and jumping around. I appreciate you understanding. It's just life, man, you know? Getting a job has just, like, awakened me to, like, you know what? I just need to exist for a bit.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Life by Marshall Bizzers. Oh, man. I hate you. You stink and you're boring. This is me reading the option, by the way. Don't want to... You call a T-Rex that has been beaten up. Wow. Yeah, this is me reading this. This is not me telling you this, Biz. Dinosaur. That's pretty good. Uh-huh. Enough! Again, me talking to, the dead body that's in my mind.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
He didn't say any of those words that are on the screen. I don't like that. I don't like him saying that he'll see me in my dreams. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Why are the smallest dialogues in this game make me laugh? I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
He is. Squint harder. His face and hands are pink. Thighs too. The rest greenish. Stop squinting. I don't know either. Maybe I should stop.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Oh no.
So what do you think?
I think he's dead. I don't know what to think. What do you think? Cover your nose. Something's coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? I think he's dead.
I agree.
Short and sweet to the point. Alright, let's pack it in, everyone. That'll be the stream for today. I'm joking.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Totally dead. I think he's dead. I agree. Totally dead. We're just no longer sources of his personality in its conception. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Cover your nose. Something's coming out of him. Oh
The
boy.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Oh man. If there's ever a chance that I wanted to puke, it would be right now.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh my god. Goddamn right I'm a... Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Yeah, I don't feel lucky either. I love a good vomit. You'll probably like this game, Biz. So far, it's been nothing but depression and booze and just being hungover to the point where you have no idea who you are anymore. It kind of, in a weird way, reminds me of a cop drama of, like, BoJack Horseman. Some of the dialogue is, like, witty. Other than them, it's, like, You know, that's pretty funny. And then you think about it and you're like, wow, that's actually really sad. He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Ooh. Yeah, this game's has racism too, and homophobia.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
And kids being little shits.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Damn kids, get him off my lawn. Listen, if this was a dying light, you know, I strangle kids in dying light apparently. So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
I step back and have another look for it first.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Wow, yeah, you remember that? Remember you and Casey calling me a kid killer? Examination is done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Oh, I remember. Shame. Someone else do it. We could saw the branch. Seems like a hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down? Maybe we can ask help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Try to shoot the buckle down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Just shoot the belt. The bullet will break it.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst that could happen?
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket.
Oh no, the peer pressure.
And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Should probably not say anything. If I were to shoot something, I wouldn't want somebody to say, "Shoot that motherfucker down." Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Yep. See? She fucking spoke and he missed.
fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I can try shooting him down myself.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
They only have one gun.
Oops.
He's...
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the...
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Jeez. We could... Oh, I got 2 skill points. Let's see, 28%. Oh, Lord. Alright, I guess we could level this up twice. $58 even. Here we go. Yeah, we got it.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Oh, those dang commies.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You've been policed. How did I do that? Who's laughing now, you little shit? How did I do that?
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Slap it. High five. There's no audible
The
sound.
lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were
Oh my god. Yeah, we are. You got a problem with it? It's... Oh no. This game really loves throwing the F word around, I swear.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me. It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Field autopsy?
Yes. The 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene. I can't say I'm fully satisfied with that part. We should search for prints, maybe. 2. Initial examination of the victim. We were exhaustive in our efforts there. Good job. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
The fuck are they on about?
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, it stinks.
Got it.
Good.
Alright, give him his gun back.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Is this a famous list of initial interviews?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Let's do it. We got it. Oh, thank God this game auto-saved. Alright. Oh, yeah, so... That's not the button. Let's take a look at
It's
the
the
ledger.
ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Let's see if we can open this bad boy up now. Now that we have the hangman's advice.
Is still not what happens. Fuck this compartment. You should throw it away.
You know, I really want to throw it away after failing a 73 check. That is horrible. Nah, you know what? I'm scumming. I'm being a scumbag. I'm not letting this go. This is the hill that I'm dying on. Although if I fail it again this time, I'm not.
Cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
I'm not gonna reload it again.
Drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Safe scumming is encouraged. I appreciate that.
Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Oh my God. Am I saying that to myself, or am I saying that to the damaged ledger?
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Intense. Yeah, it is. Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But reading it will make me happy. Oh no. I don't like those 3 dots.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
Hold on to it, read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Did the screen just get a little darker?
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Let's keep on reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Did I just pass out?
You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on.
Hold on?
To what? There's nothing.
Okay.
Detective, is everything all right?
Time to just fall sideways, apparently. Okay. Got ourselves a, nice title card here. Wow, this looks, familiar.
There is nothing.
Yeah, this is really familiar. Did I die and the game just restarted?
Again.
Just lie there. Oh no, it's okay. I'm just back here asleep. Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Looks like I'm back to talking to my old bud, ancient reptilian brain. Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
Limbic system is also here too. Cool. No, I was cool. I am cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Is that the, X? Was that the X something? Where's the Voyager Road? Enough just to lie here motionless.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Is that the X something? The
bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Boothy with the lurk. Thank you for swinging by, man. Hope your day's going pretty good. Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Not coming back.
Oh, but you are. They're pouring something on you. Something in you.
It's delicious.
Ooh. Okay.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
No, I don't wanna. We gotta keep myself hydrated.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
And drink more.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
Fuck it. Start climbing out of the motor car. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Came in contact with a burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Inland Empire, Empathy, and -2 Authority. Alright. Looks like I have no authority. And now I just carry around this clipboard. Alright. So I think I'm gonna stop the game here for now. And I guess we'll return to this at a future point. Let me get Star Wars out of the way. Having a good time with this game now that I'm getting back into it again. And we'll be back. I think, yeah, Wednesday I don't think I have anything going on, so we'll do Star Wars Wednesday. And then maybe Friday I'll do more Star Wars. If it's not finished by then, maybe Battlefield or something. It's good chatting with you, my friend. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night too, Biz. Sleep well. And that'll do it for this time on the stream. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it as always, and I will catch you guys Wednesday. Have a good night, everyone.